know who made it. You know who made it.
Yeah, I think 3 days, or yeah, it's 4. It's a Sunday as well. So yeah, I'm pumped. Obviously, football being the favorite of the sports to bet on. So yeah, having 4 days of football, you just can't beat it. Only having. Of course.
Wow. We'll do the intro again. It's like it never happened. Welcome back, guys. We're unmuted now. That's on me. Uh, Excited to kick off another day of NFL preseason football. We absolutely killed last week's slate. Just excited for you guys to be here. Excited to talk some football, some prize picks, maybe some underdog. Do us a favor, leave us a like, subscribe to our video so you stay tuned for all our content. We plan on having NFL content for all 4 days. So, how you feeling about it, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm pumped to get back into some NFL. Having 4 days of football is obviously very exciting. Only been baseball for the last month and a half. Just not been my favorite thing to do. I'm not a big baseball guy in terms of like wanting to actually prepare and get props out. But for NFL, you can't beat that. And I'm excited to get 4 days of it in a row.
Absolutely. And looks like Prize Picks, they've been hearing us talk a little trash about them, about how their prop game has been weak. And looks like they just added some more props. I mean, within the last like 30 minutes or an hour, I looked not too long ago and there was still very slim pickings. So we'll have a few more props to actually go through, it looks like as well. So I'm excited about that.
Bro, bad echo again.
Oh no. Let's see here.
Not much we can do. I don't even know. There's no reason. It's me again. Yeah, it's my
signal.
again. I don't know.
It's just a signal thing with Tyler, where he's at right now. I don't know. Unfortunately, he has headphones in. I think it's a signal, but it says it's good on my end. So
yeah, it's my fault for sure, just because of where I'm located at and how I'm not able to actually use Wi-Fi where I'm at. So that's kind of that's on me.
So we're just gonna have to try and power through it. Sorry about the echo, guys. Just try and bear with us. Julian says bad weather not looking great in Foxborough. I haven't even looked at the weather yet. It's preseason.
Yeah, I haven't either.
The yards aren't very high. I think it'll be all right. Usually with weather too in football games, it has to be like on the extreme end for it really to affect players. A lot of times if it's just like a little bit of rain, or even if it's only like 10 miles per hour wind, 15 miles per hour, it usually doesn't affect it. It's usually when it's really extreme or when you get really big gusts. So usually, at least as far as DFS and props are concerned, I'm usually not too worried about it. So we can go ahead and start off with the pass yards. You got anything you're liking over here, Tyler? I think there's one that you're probably going to say that I don't think I'm going to be a fan of, but I'll hear you out on it.
Jaron Hall.
Jaron Hall.
You don't like Jaron Hall, Zach?
I love Jaron Hall.
Okay, I wish obviously he had his like fantasy score up as opposed to just his passing yards. But I mean, this dude's going to play a half, so you're really trying to find guys who's just going to play snaps. And for him, he's fighting for quarterback three. So just trying to find opportunities for that guy to throw the football. To throw the football is ideal, and I think he'll get that whole second half. That's probably my favorite passing yard. That's probably my favorite. Of course, on Underdog, if you can get the, I would prefer that. A little bit of a rushing upside he has. Yeah, that's my top one for passing yards. That's my top one for passing yards. I don't really love a lot of the, which would go over, which is equal with going over passing yards, equal 20 rushing yards, passing yards, or like something like that combo. Of course, something of that down is pretty ideal. But those are the main ones that I would do. But those are the main ones. I know you were probably thinking I'm going to go with Bailey. Bailey Zappi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of old Bailey Zappi today.
I just can't tell we've gone back and forth with him. We don't agree with how much he's going to play. We don't know. So I'm going to avoid it for now. So I did play him in the slip of my own personal use. I did play him in the slip of my own personal use. But we won't put it in our stream slip. But we won't. Zach and I can't agree on his playing time because it's kind of been all over the place.
I think he plays a quarter personally, and yeah, he can probably hit that 106 pass yards in that quarter. But I don't know. It's just weird to me to bet on it. I just don't see why he plays a ton. He has quarterback 2 locked up for that team. So.
Yeah.
Another one I'm kind of liking as far as pass yards is C.J. Stroud. And even if he only plays a couple series, I think he plays at least a full quarter. Oh, Tyler Henry said you're echoing. Let's see. Do you have your stream pulled up on your computer or phone?
Okay.
Maybe try exiting out that and see if that helps. But C.J. Stroud, 63.5 pass yards. I actually took this yesterday, and I got to looking at last year's quarterbacks that got drafted. There was 9 quarterbacks drafted last year, and one of them, one of the quarterbacks that got drafted was Oladokun off the Steelers, the second quarterback they drafted. So I'm not really taking him into account. And the other one was Matt Corral. Out of all the 9 quarterbacks, the only one to not hit 63.5 pass yards in each game of the preseason was Oladokun, who irrelevant, and then Matt Corral, who the Panthers were having a quarterback battle at the time, so that's why he really wasn't a focus. So I don't know, if he plays 2 series, I think he can hit this. I think if he gets a third one in that first quarter, I think it's a lock.
So C.J. Stroud, Jaron Hall, the top 2 passing yards guys.
Yeah, I think so for me.
I don't have much else.
Too high. He probably gets a lot of work, but 131 is too high for me.
Yeah, I would think it's Hall and Stroud, and then for me it's Zappi. For you, obviously not. I'm not going to touch any of the other guys. I just don't trust any of the playing times. I don't know. I just can't get a good read on the other ones to make a really good concerted effort.
Mm-hmm.
If I know McSorley is going to get a full second half, I would go there. But Malik Cunningham has been rumored to possibly get some time, so I don't trust that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Echo is there, but it doesn't sound. Just got to make.
There's something I do. Yeah.
All right, we can go over to the rush yards. You liking anything over here? There's a couple props I'm liking. I got.
There's a couple for sure.
One that I'm absolutely in love with. I'll let you go first.
My favorite was don't know how to pronounce Xavier Valladay's first, but we're gonna go with that.
Okay.
I took him at 20 and a half rushing yards yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I still think at 24 and a half, 20 good. He's probably my favorite prop on the board. Think he gets a full half. Pretty good runner in college. Checks out a lot of boxes in terms of measurables. So definitely that would be my top one. Definitely have more. I'll let you go ahead. I have more, but I'll let you go ahead.
My favorite. I really love Valladay. I took him at 20 and a half yesterday as well. Kevin Harris. 30.5 rush yards.
Yes.
The Patriots aren't going to.
I like that one as well. They're
not going to roll out a bunch of running backs. Ramondre, he shouldn't play at all. Ty Montgomery, I think he missed practice recently. I don't think he'll play anyway. So then you just got Pierre Strong, Kevin Harris, and J.J. Taylor, who all work in the mix there. Pierre Strong, I think, is also a good option, but I think Kevin Harris probably gets the most work tonight. So that 30.5, that's just way too low. We targeted running backs last week, and we had great success with them. So 30.5, he's going to get over a half of work, probably more, in my opinion. So it just seems way too low.
Yeah, that was one of my other ones as well, was going to Kevin Harris. I think Strong is probably looking like he's the RB2 there out of camp, so maybe a couple of series. I don't see any reason to push him out because he's looked really good in camp. And then, like, even with it's a Taylor Harris for RB3 type work, so I feel like both of them are going to get the work. I just think Kevin Harris is a little bit more, a little bit better of a running back itself. He was really good at South Carolina a couple years back. I kind of liked him in late round rookie drafts. It's a good runner, so I definitely was Kevin Harris was my other one as well. So
also,
lock in there as well.
Also noticed they added Mike Boone's rush yards. Does he play much at all?
I don't understand why he would. Like, he's a veteran at this point of his career.
I know 25.5 seems like it's pretty high. I don't know. I kind of like the under.
I don't know.
Would be very surprised if he's not going to play over a quarter for sure. And in that quarter that he plays, I don't know. He gets maybe 5. If he gets 5 carries, he's still not going to go over that.
Is he going to run out? Do you think he'll run out there with Stroud? Because if they do that, wouldn't they want Stroud to probably throw more?
I think he'll be with the starters. I think Dameon Pierce. I don't know. Dameon Pierce and Singletary. If they get some run, it'd be with the first series, maybe 2 series.
Yeah, that if at all.
I don't know. I kind of like that under a lot actually. Look, now that it's added, I don't know if we'll go with it.
All right.
And I don't know. Go ahead.
And then I was going to say I'm on McBride as well.
Yep, I was going to bring him up as well.
Yeah, somebody just Wisconsin Snipes or somebody asked about McBride, but yeah, we were both on him as well. 34.5 rushing yards with the guy who's probably going to get a half as well. I would think with the potential to even get more. It's hard to really predict that in the preseason, but he's a guy who I would think could possibly get some more because it's just those 2 guys, right? Chandler and McBride, maybe one more, but
yeah, they signed an Abram Smith from the XFL who will probably get some run, but I don't think it'll be like a quarter at the most, maybe not even.
Yeah, so I don't see any way that McBride gets less than a half. So I definitely won't. I will go there as well for McBride.
Yeah, I love it too. We can go. You got any more running backs? Do you want to move over to the receivers?
Yeah, let's go receivers. I'm not on anything else.
I don't really love targeting receivers in the preseason, but one that really stands out to me is Demario Douglas. And I don't know if you recognize that name, Tyler.
Liberty.
Yeah, dude. I was at that game. He torched the Hogs, man. I was heartbroken because of this man. But he's super quick. And this guy has been having an excellent preseason, or excellent training camp. And they've been hyping him up like crazy. So this 26.5 receiving yards seems kind of low. I think he's good for at least 3 catches, maybe 2. He could hit this with just 2 catches easily. So I don't know how you feel about it too. I think he's probably their number 1 target guy today. So. Yeah,
I think there's a group of like 3 or 4 guys that will run with like the first group, and he's probably one of those. And he's a rookie or very, very new to the NFL, so I think that he probably stays in with even the second unit there. So I played him yesterday in slip already, so I'm on him as well. He's got all the measurables, and yeah, he tore our Hogs up last year, and so that was certainly heartbreaking to see that. But that's the guy who I'm going with as well. So 26.5 just feels low with the run that he's going to get.
Absolutely.
Did you have any other receivers?
No, I think you could. No, not on Prizepicks. I like
other
Tank
receivers.
Dell. I think he gets a lot of run. The Texans are going to roll out like 12 receivers or something stupid like that. So it's just hard to trust that really.
I might go to Mechie. But
Yeah, he
that's
intrigued me
about
as
it.
well. I just he's gonna play with Stroud probably. I don't know if he'll play the whole first quarter, but he'll at least get get a series, and he's gonna be targeted at least 3 or 4 times if he gets 1 or 2 series, I think. So
Yeah, he's the only other receiver I would play. So I don't know how much they'll play him because coming off that craziness that he had last year, should probably get him sometime. They want to kind of get him used to it, but I wouldn't think they'd try to overextend it first game back. But I do like it, but I think it's probably on the outside of what we're probably going to play. So
yeah, I agree. It just
I'm
doesn't
good
seem
with
super
not
safe.
Yeah, exactly. So Jose, stopping by, drop a like and make some money today with 2 goats.
WNBA goat.
Chapino, WNBA king of 2X right now.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
It's been frustrating to watch him 5 out of 6 so many times.
Yeah, dude. Hey, appreciate you guys stopping by. We're up to I think over 40 in our live stream. I think that's probably the most we've had in our first couple streams. So that's super exciting. Let's make a stream slip. You guys want to do a 25x slip today?
Do we have 25x worth of it?
I think we do. I think we can do maybe like a 2-pick and a 6-pick. Just
all right.
I don't know. I think everybody wants to chase after a 25x preseason action. I don't know if we don't have to do it if it's not there, but we talked about several props that we liked. So
yeah, so how many do we rock up with?
We have.
We probably talk close to 5 at least.
I think we have at least 6 because you really like Jaron Hall.
Okay.
His past yards, and I'm fine with it. He's gonna get a half. Jose wants the 6-pick. All right, say no more. And then I brought up C.J. Stroud. I don't know. We don't have to put him. He may be a little risky. But, I mean, if he gets 2 series, he's got to hit that, right?
Yeah, I think that if he's out there, I think they want him throwing the ball to get him used to NFL action.
There's no real reason to hand off the ball.
Yeah, there's none. There's no real reason for that. So having him out there for whatever length of time they have him out there is because they want him some action, and they're going to want him to throw it. So, yes, I'm on Stroud as well. I like it.
Heck yeah. And then that's probably it for as far as quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, it was just Hall and Stroud.
Well, one more, though, I'm going to bring him up, is Holton Allers. I don't know if you'd look much into him or not.
Not really.
He's going to play – he's probably going to play a half, I think. I think Drew Lock plays a half and Allers plays a half. I'm assuming Geno Smith doesn't play. If he plays, he gets a series or 2, and Drew Lock finishes out the half, is my guess. And then Holton finishes the second half or gets the entire second half. Pass yards maybe not, but I took it on Underdog where you can take his fantasy score. He's a really mobile quarterback. He rushed for like 1,500 yards in his 4 years at East Carolina. So maybe when we go to Underdog, we can check that out.
For sure.
And then running backs, I know we really like Kevin Harris and Balladay.
Yeah, those 2 for sure have to be in the slip.
And then Dwayne McBride. Yeah.
McBride, and then you like the Boone under.
I know. I didn't see that before the stream, but I really like the Boone. Yeah,
that was the 6, unless you want to go to a receiver.
Do you like the Boone under or what was it? DeMario Douglas receiving yards more. I know you like overs more.
It's tough.
I know you like overs more.
I'm good with unders. I do like overs more because it's more fun to root for some action.
I agree.
But I'm good with that under. I just hate the preseason receivers are hard to get right. But DeMario Douglas is certainly my favorite.
Well, just because he's on the field, even if he plays a full game, doesn't mean he's going to get the targets too. You know, he may just get blanketed.
Right, he could just be running routes. Exactly. Yeah. Right, because you never know.
And it's not like the quarterback play is going to be incredible either. So
I just can't tell how much Mike Boone's going to play, like you said. I mean, I don't know why it'd be for any real, actual, solid minutes. So there's no reason.
Not in week 1.
That he's out there doing that. It's just wild.
I mean, and then him being out with, it says right here, he's likely to play exclusively with Stroud. So, I mean, if Stroud's going to go out there and pass, he's not going to.
It's a great correlation. Because if we think Stroud's going to throw it, Boone's going to not run it. So I think it's a perfectly correlated slip.
No, I agree. And somebody asked about JSN. Do you have any thoughts on him?
Just a receiver in the preseason. I like him as a talent, but
Is he gonna play very much? I mean, he's
I don't know
locked
exactly
his
how much he's
starter
gonna
role.
play.
Yeah, and then Drew Lock, I think he'll play a half. Henry, personally.
Yeah,
There's been
that's what I
reports
think
about
as
him
well.
playing a ton, but I think he only plays. I think he plays a full first half.
No reason to play much more.
And then King Dopey asked 2 best picks. Man,
Let's
tough.
hit this 6-pick.
Yeah, let's hit this 6 pick, and then we can make a 2 pick as well. So we're going C.J. Stroud pass yards. We're gonna go Hall pass yards, and then we're gonna rock Valladay, Kevin Harris, Dwayne McBride rush yards. Correct? All overs.
Yep, that's correct.
And then do we want that 6th one to be under Mike Boone or over Jamario?
I'm making you pick on this one. You gotta do it.
Let's take under.
I'd like both.
I'm taking under.
Let's do the under. Yeah, let's do it under.
So,
I mean, in preseason form, let's grab that under.
All overs, except for Mike Boone. We're taking the less. He shouldn't play. He shouldn't get. If he gets more than 5 carries, he could beat us. But if he gets 5 carries or less, it ain't happening. He ain't gonna break a 30-yard run, surely. Mark my words.
Yeah, mark it. Mark the tape. 22 minutes in.
And then.
Yep, I'm good with that slip. We rock that 6 pick, and then.
And then our favorite
we
two.
can. Yeah, I would still validate for me.
Valladay. It's got to be.
Yeah.
I think it's Harris for me, honestly.
Yeah, 100%. Those are my top 2, so I think it works out. Yeah, Valladay. Yeah, Valladay and Harris for the 2 pick. Both over yards. Valladay over 24.5.
Yeah.
And Harris over 30.5.
It seems pretty safe. So as
Yeah,
long as
they're
the
our
2
top
pick
2.
cashes, then we're profiting on Prizepicks. Hopefully the 25x cashes and we're guaranteed profit for the entire preseason, you know?
Can you show the full stream stuff again?
Yeah, I can put it back up.
That's what somebody just asked.
Yeah, I'll put it back up. Let's see. We got Jaron Hall.
He said, never mind.
Okay. I'll put them all back up. And then we can do you have Underdog pulled up, or do you want to look at that at all? I don't know. Maybe everybody just cares about Prizepicks.
Give it a like if y'all want to see some Underdog. We're at 11 now, so if we get a few, then we know that people want Underdog. I don't know. I'm fine with pulling up some Underdog because they have way more props.
Yeah, let's look at it real quick.
Oh, all right. It's blocked for me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but I can.
I'll just let you know. Let's see. I don't know if we're interested in any of these Texans. CJ Stroud's a little bit higher on Underdog, so we're getting good value on Prizepicks. He's at 66.5 on Underdog. They have Xavier Hutchinson, John Mechie, Tank Dell over here. Mike Boone's at 28.5 rushing, receiving, so probably about the same. I doubt he catches a
That's
pass,
probably pretty close. Yeah.
If he does, it'll be for 3 yards. They got Valladay over there. Nothing normal. Patriots, they all.
What they have?
What do you say?
Jaron Hall, I meant that, but you're going to order, so we'll wait on that.
Everything else, nothing standing out to me on the Patriots. I mean, still good plays, but just pretty much the same we talked about on Prizepicks. Jaron Hall, he's at 91.5 passing yards on Underdog. He has a 16.5 rush yards prop and 6.65 fantasy points prop.
I think I probably actually prefer his rushing yards there.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. I took his let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I took his fantasy points yesterday at 6.05, so that's been bumped.
Yeah, which I still like both. I like that too, but I still prefer rushing yards probably.
Yeah, no, I like it too. Let's see, Nick Mullins is on here. He gets a full half, so he's interesting. I'm not gonna play him, but they have Dwayne McBride on here. They have a fantasy points at 5.55.
So we got him at 34.5. He's gonna catch some balls. I like that.
Yeah, but it's only half point per reception on.
Yeah, that's true.
Underdog. So 5.55 it's getting up there pretty high, but he still probably hits that. It's an interesting one. Ty Chandler.
Dude, do they have?
Do what?
Sorry, on Chandler or McBride, do they have a 1.5 catches or receptions?
They have 1.5 receptions for McBride.
I do kind of like that.
Pretty spicy, huh?
I do. I think that's good. I think he'll be active out of the backfield in his time. So
No, I agree.
I think I actually played that. I think I actually played that last night, if
I
I'm
think
not
that's a good
mistaken.
one. Because there's a lot of screen passes in preseason too. So
Yeah, they dropped him down a lot for sure.
and they have Ty Chandler. He's a little bit. I still like Ty Chandler a lot. I just think McBride gets more work personally.
Yeah, I do too.
They have Abram Smith at 38.5 rushing and receiving yards, and he's the guy they just signed from the XFL. That seems pretty high to me.
That's a lot.
I mean, he's
Man,
projected
I
for
just don't
more
see
than
him.
Ty Chandler and only 6 less than McBride.
So I don't see that playing out that way. Abram Smith played for the Vikings in the preseason last year too, so he's kind of familiar. So yeah, so it's at least like not new to him, but still, I don't see why he would get that much work. I would think it's a McBride Chandler type of.
I think for the most part,
Roll.
yeah. I haven't seen any news about Abram Smith coming and playing like more than a quarter, So.
Yeah, I haven't either.
And then let's
see. I'm good with. I like that under.
Seahawks are looking pretty similar. They have Holton Allers at 80 pass yards over here.
And he was at 90 something here.
He was at
he's at 78.5.
But he has a 4.95 fantasy point prop, and he's a pretty mobile quarterback. So I don't know. He's gonna play of half, I think.
And they don't have his rushing yards.
They don't. It'd probably be at like 25, I think, 20, 25.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to take his rushing yards over his actual fantasy score, because I do think he'll run it well. So what is that? 75 passing yards is 3.
Yeah.
And then you get 20 rushing yards, and that's 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
pretty low.
What's the prop? 5.
4.95.
What? 4.95. Yeah, I like that prop actually. The fantasy score is good because he's a runner.
That's 4 props right there. I don't know. Like we could build a 5-man over here too if we wanted, or cut one of those down and do a 3-man. That 3-man 6x.
Yeah, I think if we can do a 3-man, 3-man is the best.
You want to do Holton Allers and Jaron Hall probably for sure.
Yeah, those two for sure, and then McBride.
I'm down with that. Take that under out.
Yeah, take that 1.5 receptions.
There's a 3-man slip on Underdog that we're gonna roll out. You can use my code in the description below if you got over there yet. $100 deposit match. So, any questions about anything NFL relating or life? It doesn't matter. We can talk about it all. Tyler, you got anything else to say?
No, just as we wait on some questions, if anybody has any props they want us to look at real quick before we head out of here, make sure you grab into our chalkboard and talk with us. We'll start being more active there as football comes along.
Sure.
As chalkboard released their new DFS app as well. We'll be able to get some lines there. And I know at some point, we've got planned out for that. So I think being in there with us, being in there with us, talk through props, being able to talk through props each and every day will help make some good slips. So we'll be more active in there. As football kicks along. Be sure to deposit there. We'll be able to make some money over there as well. Either one of our codes, and they'll be all posted on chalkboard. So definitely get in there for that.
Yeah, I think they'll start putting out some promos too pretty soon. You would think all new apps do. So if they don't, that'd be kind of weird. But I really think they'll start putting out some freebies, some promos that we can take advantage of. Any more slips to be dropped today? Perhaps a WNBA.
BGG, my man Chapino, probably gonna drop one in there.
Yeah, he's always coming in with that WNBA heat. We almost cashed our taco slip the other day that we collabed on, man. It should have gone 5 for 6 easy, but a blowout happened. And then this other chick sold. She only played like 10 minutes, so we didn't catch her rebounds. Went 4-6, and we were close. You posting some PP slips made now? I don't know. Are we gonna post our slips? Let's leave it in chalkboard. Let's not post it on Twitter.
Yeah, we'll post it in our chalkboard if you guys want to join that, and so you can have the stream slips there.
Yeah.
We'll put them in Zach's channel.
Yeah, we can do that for sure. And then, the link to the Gamble Factory chalkboard is in our description below. So we go over the Underdog. We took Jaron Hall over 16.5 rush yards, McBride over 1.5 receptions, And Holton Allers, whatever his name is, over 4.95 fantasy points. We'll play that for 6x. And then we have on Prizepicks, Kevin Harris over 30.5 rush yards, Xavier Valladay over 24.5 rush yards, CJ Stroud over 63.5 pass yards, Jaron Hall 94.5 pass yards, Dwayne McBride 34.5 rush yards, all overs, and then we're taking one under on Prizepicks, Mike Boone 25.5 rush yards. And then we also did a two-man of Kevin Harris and Xavier Valladay. So we'll post all these slips in Chalkboard. Hopefully we have another great preseason week. Last week we went 80% on our plays, and even some of the extra ones we talked about, we were spot on the reads too. So, anything else to say, Tyler?
Boom. Nothing for me. Let's have some luck tonight and going our way. Hopefully get these reads correct and keep that plays up so we can cash out.
Absolutely. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. I think Flex Friday slip. Protected play, so be on the lookout for that tomorrow.
We'll definitely be on here for the Flex Friday. Oh yeah, I'm pumped for that one.